Okay, looking at a little bit of force into the grip when we're moving post-impact. Helped a couple pros with this the last couple weeks, making sure that where the force is going into the club helps the club move around the body versus away from the body. I'll explain that a little bit more. If you're interested in coming down and seeing me in person, I'm at Orange County National. I'm going to be running a couple select one-day camps, four people to myself. We spend the whole day out here working on a whole bunch of different aspects of the game. Get a little bit of 3D data, TrackMan data, get you super clear on what's the most important for you. So that's a great option if you're not able to get down here. Been helping lots of players online, so that is an option also. That's getting a little bit more full, but if that's something you're interested in, make sure you check the description below for more info on that. So looking at moving the hands better through the ball, okay, so there's a lot of things that leads to this. Sometimes it is nice to work on impact only drills, okay, versus everything in the swing. Impact is usually a blend of setup and backswing. The downswing's so fast that it's hard to make massive changes in the downswing. You can make small changes, but hard to make massive. But once you get some of those pieces in line, this is a nice step, usually for players who overdraw it. So if you're cutting it too much, this one might not be for you, okay? So this is overdrawing it or trying to get better impact or better contact. If you're hitting a big slice, this one might not be the first one to watch, okay? Just forewarning you on that. Okay, so coming in, I got the stick ahead of the ball here. This one is about 2 feet in front of the ball I'm hitting. So when I get up to the top, okay, so everything, you know, sort of going through the other videos that I've done before, sequencing, getting the club in a good spot, okay. So if I can get into this position, body's open. When I start to move here, okay, that handle's gonna be going from sort of a low position and it's gonna be starting to move up as I'm rotating. Still gonna allow me to get good attack angle. I'm just gonna put up the TrackMan just so I have it here. Okay, so we got TrackMan's on, looking to still have a good attack angle, but with letting the hands come up and around the body. I got it on a small tee for this one, so I don't have to move my stick around too much. So going to the top, good sequence and getting the club into a good position. And then as I'm coming through here, my handle's sort of low back here and I'm starting to sort of pull up as I let my whole trail side move through the shot, okay? So I'm not pulling up and sort of falling back, handle low, start pulling up as my body keeps moving through the shot. So this is a cool visual. So I get here, get down here, and then as I'm coming through, I'm pulling up and around my body as my right side comes through. So I'll do here, up and around. I was making sure I got attack. I did too good of a job. So that one, on a side note, so I hit it thin. I was 9 or 8.7 downward attack. So can you hit it thin from being too steep? 1000%. So make sure you know that before you try to be hitting down on the ball more, because if you're already hitting it thin and you're 8 down, that's definitely, you don't want to try to hit down more because that's a ton. So do it again. So body's opened up, making sure the club's coming from a right spot, feeling like the handle's coming up, but this time I'm not going to try to hit down and on as much. And then my body is ripping really aggressively around through the shot there. Like that's just a little chip drill. It's interesting. I had the face stay a little bit open because I was so focused on getting the handle to the left. So I'll do that one more time. So I'm up to the top here, and then as I come through, I'm not going to hold it off like that. I did that a little bit on the last one. I'm still going to let my body open up. So I'm here, and as I come through, the handle's coming up, letting the club head work around my body. That's the one. So I'm just chipping those like very, very soft. So that I'm pulling up super aggressively, okay? So getting in that good pre-impact and then pulling up super aggressive. I'm still 6.8 down on that, okay? Had a great 30-minute lesson with a guy the other day. he was just trying to wrap his head around, okay, putting force into the grip, pulling up and around, but still hitting down. So that's one of the reasons why I shot this video. I think it's important to understand that if I'm in a good pre-impact, as I'm rotating, handle starts moving up and around my body versus this look. Okay, so I'm exaggerating a bit, but that kind of look where everything sort of stops and the hands sort of chase out this way. This is a little more efficient. Circles moving around my body a bit better. Club face control should be a little bit easier to manage. Give that one a go. Again, if you're a fader, this one might be tough because you're already used to sort of moving the handle, I would say probably down in this way. If you feel like you can get it a little bit more in here and then pulling up, it might still help, okay? So make sure that club face, again, for the faders, starts to close as you go through the ball. If you do this and you pull it up and you leave it open like I did on that one shot, you're gonna still see it fade, but it might be a totally different type of fade, okay? I hope that's not too much for you. Give that one a try. Really fun way to start to feel the club head stabilize and a little different force going through the grip, through the impact zone. Thanks for watching.